captain of Manchester.
Ground and Bubba.
Well, that was absolutely cut.
Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yes, the Barclays Premier League is indeed back. My name's Darrell Johnson. Good evening. Welcome along to Daz's Football Stand for Manchester United versus Wolves. Erik ten Hag's first game in the Premier League this season. He takes on a new manager for Wolverhampton Wanderers because they did sack Lopetegui the other day, and they brought in Bournemouth manager Gary O'Neill. Now, it's, for me, a strange one. I mean, no disrespect to Gary O'Neill, but he is not a top manager. You know, the managers that Wolves want, if Wolves are wanting to achieve European football, which they've been looking to do for the last couple of seasons, the likes of Gary O'Neill, no respect, is not going to get them up there. And with the team they have, I don't particularly rate Wolverhampton Wanderers' team, to be honest with you. I don't think it's as good as it used to be. You look at this team here. Like, I know there's some good names here, but, you know, Traore went. I mean, oh no, sorry, is that Traore there? But, you know, you got loads of good players that are missing in that team. I mean, you had Diego Costa before. He's gone now. That team is not going to get Wolverhampton Wanderers top six, and neither, quite frankly, will Gary O'Neill. It is one of them things, I suppose, but whatever. I hope you're all doing very, very well this evening. Erik ten Hag names his first United 11 of the season. Obviously, Rasmus Højlund is not going to be featuring at all in the squad. He obviously picked up an injury in pre-season with Atalanta. This was before he joined Manchester United, so he won't be featuring for a few games, I don't think. At the moment, though, new signings, obviously Mason Mount and Andre. Oh na na, what's my name? Oh na na, what's my name? Oh na na, what's my name? Yeah, he's in goal. Also, Aaron Wan-Bissaka comes into the starting team with Diogo Dalot dropped to the bench. Anthony Martial is in the subs, which is a surprise. He's just returned to the team as well. Alejandro Garnacho does get a nod in, so he starts today for Manchester United, which is good to see. I've always liked Alejandro Garnacho. I think he's a really good young player who just, unfortunately, and he's sort of like his first like season or whatever, he just hasn't really been given enough time really with United to sort of be able to demonstrate to the United managers such as Erik ten Hag just what he's capable of. And now we're starting to see the best of him. And I think this season is a big season for him. This season, if he can get himself into the first team for quite a lot of the season, we're looking at an incredible player. It's not just him as well. There's other young players as well. That Joe Hugel, who plays for the United youngsters, he seems like a decent talent that United could do with. But one thing United did get this season is a striker, albeit he's injured at the moment. But I reckon we've got still a fairly decent team. I'll give you the 2 starting lineups very, very soon indeed. But first of all, get involved in the live chat. Make sure you get your thoughts in the poll as well. Who's going to win this game, United, Wolves, or will it be a draw? And also make sure you drop a like on the stream as well. I'm repping the new United top. Well, I say new. It's new for me, but it's not the actual new one because it's not this current season. I'm not paying 110 quid for it. I got this obviously off Nicola, didn't I, for my birthday, and it actually has. You won't see very well, but it does say. I need to be careful turning around because otherwise I'm going to knock me back in. I can't turn around exactly fully because I don't want to knock me back, but it says 21 on the back, and Johnson. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Oof. Try and get back into position now. Ugh. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that because now I couldn't get back into position. It says Johnson 21 on the back. Say great present. I was very, very chuffed. I was very surprised by it as well because they're not cheap. Not cheap, these United shirts. So this is actually the t-shirt from, the old one from last season actually, but still quite it's not a bad one. It's not bad. I've got to say I'm not a fan of this season's away kit. I think it just looks ugly. Green and white. It looks absolutely ugly. Welcome to those in the live chat, by the way. Scotty B. Hello, gorgeous. Wait. I'm not gay. That's what a weird thing to say. He's never said that before. But okay. My prediction is 3-1 Man United. Unless it's because on Friday, if you turn on the countdown on Friday afternoon at 2:10, you might see someone you recognise on there. 3-1 Manchester United. Sam Pinder, thanks for joining. 3-0 United. Where will Wolves get the goal from? From kicking the ball past Onana and into the net. Doesn't take much doing with United's defence these days. Did you know the intro says does and not doesers? Yeah, well, I think. Let me have a look back. I think I do. I think I am aware of that because. Oh yeah, it was. I mean, that's been there for ages. Actually, I'm surprised you didn't notice that. I'm surprised you didn't notice that ages ago when the actual intro was first made. But yeah, for some reason, like people put Dazza or Dazzers, but yeah, it just depends. I mean, I've had it spelled differently on my brother top before. They've spelled Dazza as D-A-Z-Z-A for some daft reason. Maybe it just fits better on the actual on the shirt. I don't know, quite frankly, but I find it a bit strange that that's like the case. You can get involved in live chat, of course, throughout. I'll just put an Instagram now line because that's it. I mean, I did put an Instagram that I was all set to go live. And we're live. Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Also live on Sky Sports, the game. I'm live for the game. You can come and tune in by clicking the link here. Let's try and find the link. If you can hear anything in the background, I've got a fan on because it's warm in here. I mean, I've got the window open, but it's been a warm. I mean, I know it's been raining on occasions, but it's actually been fairly warm and humid. I hate warm and humid days, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Hey, I saw it was quite amusing that Roy Hodgson getting into a bit of a fight with Max Lowe. that was so amusing. I was laughing my head off when I saw that the other day. Been an interesting first weekend of the Premier League season. This is the first Monday night football, of course, of the season. And Manchester United hopefully getting off to a perfect start. On Friday, we had Manchester City getting off to a good start. They won 3-0 against Burnley, and unfortunately, it only took 90 minutes for the first red card of the season. Arsenal got off to a good start against Nottingham Forest 2-1. A draw for Bournemouth against West Ham United. Probably not the worst result in the world. Not a bad point for them. Brighton won 4-1 against Luton. That's a bit of a reality check for Luton. Fulham beat Everton by 1-0, which is, I'm not going to lie, exactly what I did expect, because I just have a feeling this season, mate. I think this season Everton go down. Like it's an unpopular opinion, but there's a few people I've spoken to before, the likes of me mates and stuff. But I genuinely think, because this happened to Sunderland before, didn't it? Like Sunderland were in relegation scraps for a few seasons, just about survived relegation, and then got relegated in 2016-17 along with the Borough. Everton are in that same situation where they don't seem to be picking up anywhere near enough wins. They're struggling for points, and it doesn't matter what manager they have, they always end up in a relegation battle, but they somehow survive late on in the season. This season, I'm sorry Everton, but it's not going to happen, because if you end up in a relegation scrap with like 2 or 3 games to go, you're definitely down this season, because there's no way you're going to do it again, where you survive on the last day again, because it's been the case for ages. We're certainly with Sunderland as well. Like any team who's in the relegation scrap season after season after season tends to go down the next season. You know what I mean? I can't see Everton staying up this season. I mean, for Everton's sake, I think it'd be good if they did stay up, but I just don't see it. I really don't see it personally. You know, I mean, there'll be Premier League fans out there who think I'm bonkers. There's something called a bell, you know.
Yeah, I know, but you're on screen.
Yes, you can still ring the bell. Doesn't matter if I'm on stream, you can still ring the bell. It's there for a reason. Right. Where was I? Yeah, I just... The thing with Everton is, like, their team is, by a country mile, certainly good enough to be a Premier League team. Like the same as Leicester City, but they just don't score enough goals. They can't defend after time. They lose far too many games. And for me, I mean, Leicester, I don't think really Everton should have gone down ahead of Leicester last season. You know, I mean, I was so surprised that Everton stayed up, because really Bournemouth could have scored last minute against them, and you know that would have been bye and welcome to the EFL. But if Everton did come down, they would go straight back up personally, I reckon. But I think really their record of staying in the Premier League for about 80 odd years, I think that's really, really in danger this season. I think this season that they go, I mean, I've got them to finish like 18th. You know, I mean, they should have finished 18th last season because they were just diabolical. This season's going to be... It's going to be the same case, I reckon. It really will. It'll be the same case. Just for the guy who's joined in the live chat, I assume he's taking the P by saying 7-up, as in Liverpool 7 United 0 from last season. Very funny. It's the only time he'll win 7-0 against United. The reason room looks different because if you haven't been watching the stream for ages, I've moved rooms. I haven't moved out. We're still in the same house, but I used to be in the room down there, down the corridor, and then obviously me and my sister decided to switch rooms around because it just made things a lot easier if I had a bigger room. The room I had was just too small. Couldn't move after time. At least in here I've got a bit of room to manoeuvre and stuff, and I can play darts and all that jazz. So, you know, And plus, it's a lot it's a lot better being at this sort of angle because then I'm actually near the door, So it's actually a lot more spacious. It is a lot more spacious, this room. So there you go. But yeah, so if you haven't been watching the streams for ages, then yeah, of course you might be a bit confused. It's a completely different angle. So I used to have the camera facing that way, didn't I, in the other room? So it's a completely different angle now. But yeah, I quite like this room, and I quite enjoy it in this room. So yeah, still had some happy times. I still had some good times in that other room though. But this time, I like this room. Plus, I get a good view of the Eston Hills from where I am, because where my window, if you literally just look, you can actually see sort of just the top half of the Eston Hills in the distance. Because I don't live. I only live like probably about a 5-minute drive from Normanby and Eston, really, from where I am. So. I can see. I can see pretty well the top of the Eston Hills, and I can definitely tell when it rains on the Eston Hills because it just looks like fog. So, but yeah, I quite like it. Get a good view of everything. Bad thing is if I'm asleep during the night, or if I wake up during the night and there's a bloody ambulance going past or something, I just see loads of blue lights. That does irritate me. But then again, I don't see a lot when I'm asleep. So yeah, quite frankly, welcome to the stream. If you joined us, by the way, I'll go through the live chat again in a moment. Please do drop a like, get your predictions in before kick-off as well. Also, make sure you get involved in the poll as well. Welcome to She, or She, I don't know exactly how you pronounce it. G, I think it's pronounced anyway. 2-0 Manchester, 2-0 Man U. It's United actually. If you say Man U to United fans, they'll give you guts for garters, really. You just had a shower? No. I'm just I've been busy. I've been busy doing things. I've got a bit worn out, really, and also the weather's it's a little bit humid outside as well, and it doesn't exactly help when you got nothing coming through the window, which is open as well. So bit of a nightmare, really. Let's have a look. Where else are we? So Luton, Sheffield United, and Wolves for me. Everton next season. See, I reckon Luton. Well, I don't know. It's difficult to say, but I do think Everton and Luton will definitely be two that go down. The third one, no, I have no idea. Burnley will most likely stay up. It would just be typical of Vincent Kompany. It's difficult for the third one. I mean, it all depends, really. I mean, Luton's defo. Everton, I think, will go. And the third one, I don't know. Yeah, I suppose you could say Sheffield United, really, yeah. Weed question, but have you passed your driving test? That's not a weed question at all. And no, because I still haven't passed a theory yet, and I haven't had a chance to put in for the theory yet, for the third time, because I've been busy, and trying to fit it in is very difficult to do. Because knowing me, the only dates that are available, I'm never available after time. So I've tried twice, and every time I failed by, I think I failed by 2 or 3 points or something before. I mean, the first time I did it, I mean, people think that the theory is so easy, but when you're like me, if you're autistic and find things like paperwork and, like written stuff, etc., and things like theory difficult, which I found in GCSE, it's not easy. I mean, for some people it'll be a piece of pee, quite frankly. But for others, other people will struggle. I mean, if you're good at the likes of the theory side, it's fine. Like, it's the same when I've done, same with performing arts for me. I've got level 2 and a level 3 performing arts. The performance side, the practical side of things, easy, piece of pee. Like my driving, I mean, I always get told my driving is pretty good. And that's not just from me family, but that's from other people as well, friends of ours. So, for me, like the driving side, when it comes to the driving test, it would probably be I'd probably pass the driving test. But until I get that theory passed, I can't do anything. So it's a bit of a pain in the backside because anyone who's old, I mean, I'll rephrase that, but anyone who's been alive for years, anyone who's a lot older than me, I mean, it's got to be careful how you say old sometimes. But, you got people, I'm saying people who were born like, it's not a similar age as me. My mum and my dad, like, are in my mum and dad are in the 50s now. So, and back in the day, they never had to do any theory tests or anything for the driving licenses. Nowadays it's so difficult to do it. They don't want to give things out willy-nilly now, do they? Back in the day, driving tests used to answer. You did used to have to answer a few questions apparently on the driving test, and that was sort of your theory. But now you have to pass. Now you have to get is it 45 points out of 75 or something for hazard perception in the theory test, and the actual theory questions you got to get 43 out of 50 correct. Now, in both times I've done it, the first time passed the questions and ballsed up. I didn't. The first time I ballsed up the questions, I only got 38, which was nowhere near enough. But hazard perception, I got about 50 odd points. So I did alright with hazard perception the first time. The second time, and the last time I did it, passed the questions easy, got about 40, I think I got 46 questions correct out of 50. Hazard perception needed 45 points, 43. I was miffed because I missed out by 2 points on the thing that's actually easier than the questions. So, you can't win. You're either good at one thing or not the other. So I was good with the questions, but bad at the hazard. Bad at the questions, good at the hazard. So I need to be good at both and not good at one. A bit like Borough need to be good in both halves rather than the first half and then cack the second half. Crap in the first half and good in the second half. Like, it's a bit like football really. You have to be good for the full 90, not just the first 45 minutes. I can get the first part correct, but not the second part. It's a pain in the backside, and anyone who is still learning to drive and hasn't passed the theory yet, it's not easy. It really isn't easy. Unless you're a smart ass who got like 9s and A stars, etc. in your GCSEs. Unlike me, you've got 4s, which is still a pass, so I was happy with that, but only got 4s. I'm not the smartest guy, am I? So, Anyways, enough of driving tests anyway. Has anyone actually passed the driving test yet? Pre-match shower's a good luck omen. Wasn't the case on Saturday for me, mate. I did crap on Saturday. Name is 7-Up as in the drink. Oh, right. I've got a joke about that, actually. My girlfriend told me to go to the shop to pick up 6 cans of Sprite. Only when I got home, I realised I picked 7-Up. Right. Can you start a league in the League Predictor app? I've no idea what it is. Anyway, I'm only part of like one prediction competition really. Daz's Darts, your new channel. No, I just play darts for the hell of it. Loving the shirt, Darryl, sorry. Come on, you Reds. Cheers, Nicola. Depends where I stand in me town, but I can see North Yorkshire Moors. From your town, if I'm not mistaken, didn't you say to me once you lived in Stockton? I don't know how you can see the Yorkshire Moors. The Yorkshire Moors, the Yorkshire Moors are nowhere near here. You got to go to sort of Pickering, etc. Like the Yorkshire Moors, really, isn't it? Predictions 3-0 United. I've gone 2-1. I've just gone a bit cautious today because obviously it's been the first game of the season. We could do without injuries and stuff, and I just have a feeling that we won't 100% go for it. I think with the new manager bounce is always a pain in the backside because we always struggle against new managers. So I'm hoping that changes today and we do well against them, but I'm just going a bit on the cautious side. I just have a feeling Wolves might nick a goal from somewhere. And the way United have been defending in pre-season, it wouldn't surprise me. There you go. Aston Hills are an offshoot of the Moors. So it's the Aston Hills that you can see then. My prediction's 2-0. That's from Liam. I got 4s, 5s, 6s in geography. Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't do geography. Pickering's the other side. Fair enough. 4-0 United from Harry Doherty. It's a nightmare to get it booked. So much of a waiting queue. Theory's difficult. What do you do up Eston Nab? That's where all the cars go after dark. I have never been up Eston Nab, so couldn't tell you, and I certainly wouldn't drive up it. I have a car now, still on provisional. Yeah, fair enough, so am I. I've been on provisional for I've been on provisional for years now. I don't even know when the licence lasts for 10 years, doesn't it? The provisional. 2019, I got my provisional licence. But I didn't really get started. Well, I had a few driving lessons before, and I didn't really start driving my mum and dad's car until about 2020. So it's been about 3 years since I've been driving our car, but I just still can't bloody pass it. I'm always a bit wary about. I don't like the exam rooms. I've always hated exam rooms, so they always put me under a lot of pressure, really. I can see the ones close to Worsby Topping, which aren't the Aston Hills. Whereabouts are you then, if you're near Worsby Topping? Do you do big burnouts and wheel spins? No, I'm not called a stupid driver, thank you. I'm not the sort of person who does that. We're going to have a look at the lineups in a moment. Once the players have come out for the first half. Hello, Sus Man, going for 3-0 United win. A lot of people going for clean sheets. I'm like the only one who's not going for clean sheets. I just have a bad feeling that we will concede tonight. But if we do, so be it. As long as we get the 3 points tonight and get off to a good start, that's all I care about. So 2-1 United. Let's write the predictions in. Although Scotty also did say that he thinks United will concede because he put 3-1. Let's have a look at the other predictions. Sam Pinder. Hasn't put Ponder this time. Thank goodness for that. He's gone 3-0. G's gone for 2-0. And let's have a look. If you haven't got your predictions in, then do get them in. Nicola has gone for 3-0. Aye. 3-0. And I've got the Ironbrew upstairs with me, I think. Yeah, I do. I had to double check that because I wasn't sure if I'd actually picked it up or not. Harry Doherty 4-0. Fairs. Wouldn't mind that, ladies and gentlemen. Any other predictions? Sus Hogarth. Kieran Hogarth 3-0. And what else have we got? I live near Yarmdas. Oh, well, that's fair enough then, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. This is the Theatre of Dreams. Please welcome for the first game in the English Premier League, Wolverhampton Wanderers and Manchester United. US. Right. You live near Yarm. Well, fair enough then. You know the place with the fair every October? Yes, I do know Yarm. Wolves have no attacking threat. Can't see United having any trouble at back. Well, you never know. See what happens. Onana out if he concedes 3 goals. He conceded more goals in pre-season, mate. So, not really, no. I'm not a massive fan of I'm not a massive fan of Onana. But we'll see how things go. Pretty sure part of Ingleby can see it too. You can from Borough Town Centre if you look at the right bit. Well, fair enough. I can see Aston Hills from the town centre sometimes. You like mint tea? Nah, I don't drink. I'm not a tea drinker, I'm afraid. Borough Town Centre if you look at the right bit. Yeah, fair enough. Ten Hag's Red and White Army. Eric Ten Hag's Red and White Army. Eric Ten Hag's Red and White Army. Okay, here we go. This is Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers in the English Premier League. Let's have a look at the two starting 11s. Starting off with the visitors, Wolverhampton Wanderers. In goal number 1, Jose Sa. Number 22, Nelson Semedo. Captain number 23, Max Kilman. Number 15, Craig Dawson. Number 3, Ryan Aitnouri. Number 8 is João Gomez. Number 5 is Mario Lemina. Number 27, Matheus Nunes. Number 21 is Pablo Sarabia. Number 12, Matheus Cunha. And number 7, Pedro Neto. And on the bench for Wolves today, goalkeeper Daniel Bentley, Matt Doherty, Hugo Bueno, Joseph Hodge, Hwang Hee-chan, Sasa Kaladzic, Fabio Silva, Totti, and Boubacar Traoré. And now the starting lineup for Manchester United. In goal number 24, making his debut, Andre Onana. Number 6, Lisandro Martinez. Number 7, Mason Mount. Captain number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 10, Marcus Rashford. Number 18, Casemiro. Number 19, Raphael Varane. Number 21, Anthony. 23, Luke Shaw. Number 29, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And number 49, Alejandro Garnacho. On the bench for Manchester United, goalkeeper Dean Henderson, Diogo Dalot, Christian Eriksen, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Anthony Martial, Scott McTominay, Jadon Sancho, and Facundo Pellistri. Here we go. It's Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League. Come on, United!
Premier League last season, and that was Brighton, and the opening game at Old Trafford last season. This is the opening game at Old Trafford for this new season.
Players are taking the knee to start off with. Come on! What do you use to do the team graphics? So the two lineups that are on the screen, I got them off the official. I got them off United and Wolves Twitter accounts. So the lineups on every stream I get from Twitter, but these screens I created myself actually. I do create my own like screens. There's new sub screens and stuff as well. That's for United. Sub for Wolves as well, and just really sort of the same. You saw different. You'll have seen new screens in the buy-in and the Bubba stream the other day as well. So I'm being rather creative, creating subs and all sorts of screens now. Obviously, I can't do like proper graphics where you actually have the player going off. I'm afraid because unfortunately you never know who's going to be subbed on and subbed off. I'm afraid You drag and drop with two screens. No. Oh, this is an error already. Neto, good defending. Good defending, Mason Mount. Yeah, Mason Mount making his Prem debut for United as well today. Onana, what's your name? Yeah, no, that's what I said at the start of this stream, actually. Already more songs than Liverpool-Chelsea. We haven't even kicked off yet. There you go. Don't forget, if you haven't got your prediction in, make sure you do. Oh, I haven't put Liam's 2-0 in. How have I not done that? What an idiot. Is there any other predictions that I have missed? Not that I am aware of. Got them. Yeah, so that's all the predictions I've got in. Get your predictions in very, very quickly because I'm going to close them as soon as the clock gets to 3 minutes. And it'll be when it gets to 3 minutes on the stream. Because obviously my clock will be ahead of... Because I'm in normal time. But YouTube's always about 10 seconds behind due to YouTube latency. So, not much I can do about that. So, that's it. Once the clock on the actual stream gets to 3 minutes, your predictions close. Wolves are in already, are you? And Ha ha ha! That's funny. Swabia left the ball because he thought it was going to go out for a corner, and it went out for a goal kick. Ha ha! What a good start. That's brilliant, that is. It is summer 2025. It's actually 2023. Only 4 seconds behind. Well, I'm on the actual stream, and it's about 10 seconds behind nearly. So there you go. On the actual, when I'm watching it back on the phone, I mean. Man United are playing Bayern in Champions League final, which is being held at Old Trafford. It's the last game at the stadium before it's completely rebuilt. Who wins? Most likely Manchester United because of the home record and because the full stadium will be mostly United fans. So United fans will outnumber the Bayern fans. And then again, actually, it might not be the case because if you remember, Bayern hosted the 2012 final and lost to Chelsea. So Bayern could win it, but it'd be difficult, really. I don't think they'll rebuild Old Trafford. It does need some work. It does need a bit of work, though. It needs a new roof because apparently the roof's leaky and all sorts. There's a few issues. Could do with some. I mean, the oldest stand in the stadium, which is obviously the Bobby Charlton one. I mean, I think the outside could do with a bit of a lick of paint, but otherwise, it's a pretty good stadium either way. You know, I think it could do with being a little bit modernised, I suppose, but I don't think they'll do much work to it at all, to be honest with you. A splash of paint. No, yeah, it could do with a splash of paint or a lick of paint, whatever you want to call it. There's Rasmus Højlund, the new signing who's injured. A good start. Right, there you go. Renovation, but they won't rebuild it. No, I don't think they'll rebuild it. I can't see it. I mean, there is things that definitely need doing. They need to sort the stadium out, I will say, but they'll do that in their own time, to be honest. But United will not leave Old Trafford. Old Trafford has been open since 1910, and have been extending it, and you know, and sort of making it modernised and stuff. So, you know, it's difficult really. I think. Well, I've just added the safe standing, haven't they, in the away stand actually? Because I know, because I was there a few weeks ago. The Wolves are having a good start. They're starting on the sort of on the front foot. United struggling to get a hold of the ball. Biggest in the country, I think. Bash it down, build the biggest and best stadium in the world, 180,000 seater stadium. Can you really see the Glaciers doing that? No, it won't happen. Ooh. Well, there's a few slide tackles coming in, but United have been given the free kick by today's referee, which is Dean. Is it? No, it's not. Is it? Who's the referee tonight? Is it Dean? Is it Dean Whitestone who's the referee today? I don't know who the referee is. Say thank you, Mr. Gilbert. Who is the referee? Mountain already. And okay, it's got off for a corner to the Reds. Come on! Who is the referee for this game? I'm pretty sure it's Dean. It did look like Dean Whitestone. Simon Hooper. Well, he looked similar to Dean Whitestone, to be honest. Mason Mount getting a good reception. The referee is the guy that controls the game. Well done! What did you think? There's the Wolves fans there. In that corner. Probably about 2,000 or 3,000 of them. I don't know exactly how many Wolves will have been given. Normally about 3,000, isn't it? That away end. Set piece record. Terrible last season. Few empty seats. There won't be many. There won't be many empty seats. 10k normally. No. Did that go out of play? 10k normally, no. It's only the only time United give 9 or 10k is when it's the likes of the FA Cup. When it's the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. You know, when it's cup games normally. Premier League games, United cap it at about. Well, no, that away end holds about. Well, I'm saying that away end holds 3k. It holds more than that. Because Leeds had 5k. Because they sometimes extend it out into, they extend it a little bit into the Bobby Charlton stand, don't they? Sort of the top half of the stand. Daft, really. So, really, that United away can hold about 5k. But United only give about 10k if it's cup. Why is Mount wearing number 7? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell her about it. That's a mistake. Anthony. Mount. Alejandro. Ah. They extend the other way in the cup. Yeah, because you get over 10k in the actual 9 or 10k in the actual FA in the cup games. Not a great start to the game, I've got to say. Why is Mount wearing number 7? That shirt needs to be saved for the best player in the team. Think of all that history. Best Beckham, Cantona, Ronaldo, Owen, and now Mount. Nah, it's 2023. Cristiano Mount Naldo, aye. There's Gary O'Neill. Remember him at the Borough? I bet that was part of his bribe to get into United. I don't know what the decision was to it. I don't know where the decision came from to give him number 7. In the cup, it extends behind the goal instead of the Bobby Charlton. Yes, yeah, you've already said it extends the other way in the cup. I know, because Boba took nearly 10k. Boba took 10.5k once, and it was top tier behind the goal, and the usual away end plus an extended part behind the goal as well. So yeah, United are normally generous with some of the away the unnamed one. Yeah, it's the only stadium that does not have a name. But it used to be called the scoreboard stand back in the day, apparently. Because that's where the scoreboards used to be back in the day. Now, obviously, they've got scoreboards in different parts of the stadium now, you know. So that used to be called the scoreboard stand, and obviously, or the north stand now. So they just keep it as the north stand. I don't know if they're going to change the name of the stand or not. I hope they do change the name of that stand. These days, I just call it the I don't know, the away stand or something. You know, 'cause it's got the away end. That's a good pass in the end. Actually, it somehow fell through to Anthony Rashford in the penalty area. Shot is very easy for Jose Sarr. Yeah, it's the unnamed one. So easy for Jose Sarr. He's got to do better than that. You lob it over the keeper and it's in the net, mate. 11 minutes in. Both teams having, well, an occasional chance. United have had their first opportunity, really, of the game. Not been a brilliant start to this match, I've got to say. Do us a favour, drop us a like on the stream. We haven't already done so, by the way. Ow.
Dawson to Gomez, but that doesn't work out. Can Manchester United take advantage?
Can you see that it says service unavailable? What do you mean service unavailable? Have you pre-ordered the A24? Yes. Or 10% off with 10% off with EA Play. So, because I was already with it, well, because I've got Xbox Game Pass, etc., which includes Xbox Live and EA Play, etc. So, because of that, I got it for 90 instead of.
from Mount. Was get it away, not quite. The shot was fired in by Garnacho, but Shaw under pressure from Pedro Neto, who is quick. And works hard to win that back for Wolves. And Mateus.
I don't know why it's done that then, because I can see everyone's comments. The stream's fine as well, so I don't understand. I don't know how it's come up for you. Nothing's come up for me. That's odd. I'm sorry about it. I don't know what's happened, because nothing's come up for me. Wolves win. Get out, Nick. The only one. There has to be one, doesn't it? There has to be one who put bloody Wolves win. Let me check on my other account if it's showing that up.
Any comment on the pen, Dom? What colours are you using? It's a bit of a throw.
Only 12 votes.
I remember those. See what he's writing on that piece of paper.
Can you see the message asking if the Alex Ferguson stand is opposite the Charlton?
Is that Nori?
No. Obviously didn't show up, but no. Couldn't. No, I couldn't see anything there. But yeah, the you've got. So if you're in the away end, if you're like, so say this is like when Bo was at Old Trafford. If you're at the top tier of the stand behind the goal, that's classed as the north stand, or as people call it, the unnamed stand, really. The stand to your right, which is the tallest stand in the stadium, which has like 3 tiers, that's the Alex Ferguson stand. The 1 tier stand on your left hand side, just past the away end, that's the Bobby Charlton stand. So they are opposite each other, and then the one right opposite you is the Stretford end. That's how it is. Top of the league, Ipswich, mind the gap, Norwich. Aye. The only top of the league because Norwich conceded last minute. Okay, well, I don't know, mate. I don't know what's happened there. Do us a favour, if you haven't already done so, like the stream. What was it called before the Alex Ferguson stand? It was just the it didn't have a name. It just used to be called the I think it just used to be called the West Stand, because you got north, east, south, west. You had the Stretford end's been there for years. But yeah, the stands on the left and the right never used to be named until they called it the Bobby Charlton stand and the Sir Alex Ferguson stand. Before it just used to have Manchester United on the top of the stand, just like written at the top of the stand. So where you see the writing of Sir Bobby Charlton and Sir Alex Ferguson on the 2 stands, that just used to have Manchester United and Old Trafford on it. So really, it just used to be sort of north, east, south, west, really, or north, east, west, and the Stretford end back in the day. So yeah, but now obviously you got the Stretford end, the Bobby Charlton stand, the Alex Ferguson stand, and then the unnamed stand, which I think we might have. We might have a legend. There might be another legend or someone who ends up getting their name in the stadium. Oh, challenge Lissandro. Oh, what? I thought that was a good challenge, that. Oh, he's given a yellow card for it. I thought that was a perfectly fine tackle, that. I thought it was a good... Oh, dear, no, it's not, yeah. See, on the original angle, I thought it was a fine challenge. And I've seen the replay back. It's very late. Yeah, I thought it was a fine challenger first, and then I've looked at the replay, and yeah, nowhere near it. Yeah. So yeah, it is the right decision. The United stand. No, that's just Mark Goldbridge. That corner for free kick. Sorry, for Wolves on the left. Swung in the box, headed towards goal, deflected, and that's going to go to Onana. What's his name? Onana. What's my name? Onana. What's my name? Onana. What's my name? What's my name? It's Dowell, actually. Cracking ball to the right, that. Anthony. It would have to be, if it was going to be a play, it would have to be one of the longest serving plays for United, which would be either Rooney I suppose you could say Carrick. Carrick, possibly. Obstruction ref. It's difficult. It's difficult there. Cantona. No, Cantona was... the only thing Cantona was good at was kicking fans. Now, Cantona was a good player back in there, but I don't think I don't think that would be... I don't think we'd go with Cantona. Giggsy, possibly, yeah. Giggsy was with United for years, wasn't he? He was with United for a good couple of... a long... I like being able to get away more. I mean, the likes of Ryan Giggs, yeah. I mean, he's been with United since the 90s, hasn't he? And then when did he leave United? Back in 20. Well, he became United into him, didn't he? Really. So Giggs left years ago, but he was a wonder. He was on the longest serving. This season we're going to get less soft fouls. I don't know, some of the referees give crap fouls anyway. Some of the referees above have had already this season. Best Welsh footballer ever. Oh yeah, very good back in the day, wasn't he? Very good. Oh dear, Norway doing really well on the ball. Skipping past us. Plays it to Mateus Cunha. Oh, gets bodied by Casemiro. George Best, yeah, he's a legend, isn't he? But I think he's got a statue, hasn't he, George Best, if I'm not mistaken. I don't play Fortnite or Forza Horizon, no. Come on, pick your passes, lads. This is what I said. This is why I only went 2-1, because I think it might be a bit of a cautious game. I was going cautious with 2-1, because I just have a feeling it's going to be one of those games where we're going to struggle, because the new manager bounce. Wolves will probably put in a good performance. This hasn't been good. The George Best vodka stand. Rashford's had very little in the way of touches of the ball.
Be surprised at the opposite end of the touches spectrum if Onana was top.
I thought that was him. Michael Carrick's actually in the stadium. Carrick's in the stadium. I thought that was him. I thought that was him who was talking to Alex Ferguson before the match. Yeah. Carrick's in the stadium and he was talking to Alex Fergie. Hopefully he'll ask him to come out of retirement and manage the ball with him. Could do with some bloody help from him. Did you see Dimmy go to A United? Alright, okay. Fair play. I mean, fair play. I mean, he's 42 now, isn't he?
It's testament to him.
Who's my new manager in 10 years from now?
Possible move away from here. Any day soon.
I couldn't tell you, mate. I don't know. Here's the answer.
If called upon.
Oh, he's the goalkeeper coach there now, is he? Oh, fair enough.
Garnacho.
Here's
20-40 for
Garnacho.
Garnacho.
Nice.
Shaw.
A nice back heel, actually, the shot. Garnacho again. Bruno.
Casemiro.
I mean, some decent passing here. Nice little passage of play, but it's not really going anywhere with it. It's just slow. Very slow build-up. Wan-Bissaka's in there. Anthony's not going to get that. Bloody cauliflower head. I think Sam Allardyce. You're joking, aren't you? Give it a break. Does Dimmy count as a club legend? For me, Ben Gibson counts as above a legend. In the recent times, Ben Gibson. Oh. Eric Ten Hag's running out on me. Yeah, that Liverpool game yesterday was actually a decent match. Was actually a decent match. And I had 1-1 actually for that. So there you go. Yeah, Dimmy I suppose, yeah. But for me, Ben Gibson probably more. Or Stewie Downing, but the thing is, Stewie Downing was he and then gone, and he and then gone, and he and then gone. Yeah, so. It's difficult to say. Decent match with crap atmosphere. Yeah, I thought it was a bit flat, the atmosphere. Go for the shot, Bruno. Oh, he's played that. Oh. Johnny Evans back and higher in the pecking order than Maguire. Why is Jones still here? Mid Jones is gone. Phil Jones has left the club. He's gone. He went last month, I think. Oh, like at least 1 or 2 months ago. Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay is still linked with West Ham moves. They have just signed James Ward-Prowse, which I thought was a good signing for them, but that's a bad loss for Southampton. Where did he go? Ascot United. I don't know. I don't know actually. I don't know. I don't know where he's gone or whether he's a free agent now. I don't know. Oh! Keep your foot in, Mount. He fell over already. Oh, mate. Matheus Cunha's doing really well. And it's 3v2 for Wolves here. This has all the makings of 1-0. Jesus. Pablo Sarabia with a shot. Takes a slight deflection off a United player. And I tell you what, it was an important deflection because that was going to go in otherwise. The slight deflection took it wide at the post. I reckon that's going to go in. Ten Hag was looking to bind Smalling back as he would fit his 4-2-4 formation. Wolves finishing short off there. That's not actually a bad attempt. Matheus Cunha just absolutely skips past two of our players there. Yeah, very good from Cunha and Sarabia. Yeah, that takes a deflection off Varane's foot. If that doesn't hit Varane's foot, that's literally on target. That's not a bad corner. It's still in there. Get it out. That's what she said. Like move. Whiff. Go and give your head a polish. You daft dog. No. Haaland will score more goals than the entire Wolves team this season. Yeah, but he's a war bot. He's not freaking human, is he? And I think City really rely on him. To be honest, City playing without Haaland, they wouldn't get too far if they lost Haaland. With the way they've been playing. Is Daddy just getting in the bath? No, Dad's downstairs watching the telly as far as I know. Oh, he was when I went down about an hour ago.
Wolves would approach this game with a whimper. Nothing but so far.
Dad's downstairs, as far as I know.
Pretty wise in that he hasn't.
Yeah, it was good defending by Varane, actually. It was an important block, because otherwise that's on target. And, you know, and that's literally right. That's going right in the bottom corner as well. That's a mistake. Oh, Bruno, why have you done that?
The crowd grows.
Hello, gorgeous. Did you get me prediction? Don't know why you call me gorgeous. It's a bit
Frustration in
weird. Probably on his snakes. Don't think so. David Hoyle coming back Friday. No, he's not. I'm on countdown this Friday afternoon. So tune in 2:10 on Channel 4 this Friday afternoon, the 18th. You'll see me on there because I'm the contestant. Is the Champions League draw after this round of qualifiers? Champions League draw is in 2 weeks' time, the 31st of August.
control was there. Mount.
Yeah, I kept it quiet, but... Well, I had to keep it quiet, actually. Because legally, I was not really supposed to tell anyone that I was going to Salford to record it. So when I went to Salford and I went to Old Trafford, I'd actually gone to record Countdown, actually. So I haven't really released it until now. But yeah, when I went to Salford in June, I know I put on the Instagram story that I was seeing a friend. I was actually recording for Countdown in Media City. So there you go. Do Wolves have a crap fan base. Do Wolves have a crap fan base. Do. Consonant, please, Daz. Now you really are a famous man. Do you wish twice nightly Whiteley was still the presenter? Oh, there was. I mean, nah, I don't. I'm joking. I'm joking. To be honest, Richard Whiteley was a master at it. Really, really good host. Same as I think Nick Hewer as well. I thought was a great host. Colin's a good host, but he tries to fit in. Colin, for me, I mean, I can tell he likes a good joke or a good pun here and there, but he tries to fit in too many puns in an episode. I know I try and fit puns in on things, but I don't fit loads of puns in. Every single round, you say something, he'll bloody, like, he'll make some sort of daft pun or daft saying about it, you know, all the time. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit irritating. Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're not. But there you go. Yeah, Friday, this Friday afternoon, 2:10. Or 3:10 if you're watching on +1. Channel 4 +1 for Countdown. And I'm on it against, can't remember what the guy's called. George.
Very, very tight. He kicks him, doesn't he?
Oh,
Not spotted.
don't know how that wasn't a foul. Pre-recorded for Friday. The thing that annoys me about Countdown is on the maths, they don't start the next line at the right time. Like, it'll be 10 times 2 is 20 plus 47, which it doesn't. Eh? What are you on about here? So we'll see if you're on it. Yeah, you'll see me on it. I am literally on it. I tell a joke at the start of the show as well. Because Colin asked me to. The thing that annoys me about Countdowns on the maths, they don't start the next line at the right time. 10 times 2 is 20 plus 47. There isn't a 47. No, it's not until... My episode is not till Friday. This Friday, coming up the 18th. Oh my God. How have Wolves not gone 1-0 up? I told you I think Wolves will get a goal. The ones I see the lines are in the wrong place.
Really, really well. He looks sharp, gives the ball and goes, gets in behind. He's got the legs. Those 2 centimetres.
The lines are never in the wrong place. Oh, the way Rachel does it. The way Rachel does it. It's not like you're doing maths where you write 10 times 2 equals 20 and then etc. Like down in columns. She does it as 20 plus 2. Just put it underneath, then 22, and then times it by 8 or something. She does it in a downward column, not like other people who do it in different wars. Someone will do it at times and add a number to it, and she puts it on the end at the times. Yeah. Upcoming things. Nothing for this week, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. The only thing that's coming up is Borough versus Huddersfield, which will be the vlog on Saturday evening. Oh, we had a Mackey's for dinner today, because we can. There's me iron brew. Up your nose!
Maybe the second half of last season was just a nice settling in period for him. He will want to do better this season. I'm sure he will. Far away a moment or two ago. Kilman. Teammates watching now. Casemiro.
What was the McDonald's? Chicken nuggets and chips. Of course, the share box.
Gary O'Neill is going to be absolutely thrilled. The only problem when you come to places like this.
See, Gary Neville will be the happier.
Clinical with them, and so far Wolves haven't been. Gary O'Neill, experience of managing a Bournemouth side who were 2-0 up at the Emirates.
No, because what you do is you do 10 times 7 is 70, and then what you would probably do most likely would be 10 times 3 on the side. You'd probably do it in brackets, and then underneath the 70 you put 30. So it is correct. It's just a way that you put it in the table. I do it the same way when I'm practicing. If I'm doing it at home. And countdown. If I'm doing countdown at home, etc., I do it the same. I do it the same way. Because I sometimes play the contestants when I'm watching the show, and I do it like in a sort of similar way.
There's nervousness in the ground, isn't there? There's nervousness on the pitch.
There's ones I've watched where it's done like that.
No real flow to Manchester United.
Well, people have different ways of doing it, I suppose. See, that's the way I do it. So you can see here. So you got like 10 minus 9, but 10 minus 9, but like in brackets. Like in brackets. Sometimes I can't get it. Sometimes I can. But you know, like this one as well. There, like I do it all in brackets. 119 times 100 plus 10 plus 9 is 119. 2 plus 1 in brackets is 3. Times that together, 357. So, you know, like... So, it depends, really. So people do it differently. People do it that way, some people don't. It's up to them, at the end of the day. Love your fingers, yummy sausages. What's up? Oh, yes. No. Still there. Oh, freaking hell. I think that's good. Yours is fine. It doesn't change the answer to make it wrong. Someone will add times 2 of the number, then add something to the answer, but the addition isn't written on the new line. It's written next to the answer of the times of the equation is wrong. Well, no. A lot of the times it's actually correct, but you got to remember that the way that Rachel Wiley does the maths, she does have a maths degree. The way she does the maths is probably differently to a lot of people. She likes doing the 47 times tables, etc., etc. Like we had one today. something like 885 or something, and no one could get it. And she did like go on. Yes, handball, handball. Like she did something like 75 minus 4 is 71. Times that by 11, etc. It's all like weird way of doing things, but she gets to the answer normally in the end. She never gets it wrong. How is it? I don't know how that wasn't a handball. I'll be interested to see the replay because it looked like a blatant handball from that header. VAR will obviously have a look.
The check is complete.
Oh, so it's not handball. The penalty not given by VAR. So VAR has checked it and nothing wrong. Let's have a look. Then again, the new handball law is really confusing. Liverpool should have added. Oh.
Semedo's arm is in by his side.
It's in a natural position now.
Nor should you.
Oh.
And it rolled down the arm off the body, didn't it? Yeah. When you think of.
Oh yeah, it hits his body first and then his arm, so that's fine. Yeah. I still don't understand how Liverpool didn't get that penalty yesterday against Chelsea for blatant handball. I did not understand. They've obviously changed the handball rule or something again. Because I mean, any other game, that's a pen. Stuffed. Wait, my local takeaway. 30 quid. 4 large doner wraps. Well, doner wraps are normally about £5 each. 2 large pizzas. 30 quid this. 4 large doner wraps would cost about 4 or 5 quid each. 2 large pizzas. Are we talking, what size are we looking at? Like 16-inch are we talking at? 4 bags of large chips, 2 garlic breads, both 10-inch, 4 donuts, and a bottle of one that you cook. I mean, that for 30 quid is a pretty good deal. That's a cracking deal, actually. It's a very good deal. It'll be 50 times 350. Then if you add, let's say, 20, it'll be 170. But the one I saw, what 50 times 3 is 150 plus 20. But that's wrong because equals means the same as, and 150 plus 20 isn't the same 50 times 3. No, because you'll have 50 times 3 is 150, and then you'll have maybe like 10 times 2 in brackets at the side, and 20 underneath that. You have to find a you have to say like 10 times 2 or 5 times 4 to actually get to 20 in the first place. And then no, so you do it as I'll show you at half time, mate. Because at the minute when we're doing the game, we're currently in the middle of the game at the minute. So you know, we're here for watch along, not for a maths lesson. I'm afraid, you know. I'll show you at half time. 20 is one of the numbers on the thing. Let's say 20 is not one of the numbers on the thing. Oh, 20 is never one of the large numbers. The large numbers are 25, 75, 150. And then you'll have small numbers. Like 1 to 10. Oh, the small numbers. Enjoy this. Hey, Jude's joined and he's sent 10 quid. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. I haven't heard from you in a while. Not the best start for Watford. Well, I say not the best start. Good start for Watford against QPR, but not the best result against Plymouth, I've got to say. Cheers, Jude, for joining. Certainly wasn't expecting that today, but cheers for that. Yeah, it's not been too bad. The game's not been particularly good, but it is what it is at the moment, I suppose. So. It is what it is. Anthony into the Plymouth are doing well, so yeah, they're not doing too bad. But I think I'm not going to lie, I think the re-signers of Mumba and Morgan Whittaker have made a big impact, because otherwise I think if they didn't have them two, they'd have been struggling for points. But then again, Watford aren't a bad team, but they're not amazing at the moment. Huddersfield are pants. I mean, we should beat them at the Riverside Stadium, but no one has. No one knows it's got either 0-0 or 1-0 Huddersfield, because we never win at home to Warnock. I know we beat them away in the Cup, but with the way our team is, we can't hit a barn door. Mixed form as always for Watford. United games being average. Yeah, it's been a bit cagey. I'd say it's been a bit cagey, really. I think both teams are just sort of trying to outdo each other defensively. United are having they're seeing more of the ball. They're probably having the best of the game, but I think at the moment it's been a bit of a struggle. I mean, Wolves have come for a point. Simple as that. I had a feeling they would, and Wolves always seem to be a bogey team for United, so it doesn't surprise me that this is 0-0. So I think we might see goals in the second half, if at all, really. I did put 2-1. That was me being cautious because it's a new manager. United always struggle against teams that have just got new managers, and certainly Wolves are a pain in the backside. The win, mate. How's he still got it? How's he still got it after like 3 tackles? Free kick United, and a yellow card's going to be given for an earlier foul to Luke Shaw. Oh yeah, that's a yellow in any day of the week. Mate, did anyone see that Wolverhampton red card against Blackburn? It was laughable. He got fouled. He was on the yellow cards, but he got fouled, and he's gone to the referee. Give him a yellow then, give him a yellow. And instead of giving the player the yellow, the ref went to him, gave him a second yellow, and sent him off for doing that. It was absolutely laughable, but that's the new rules now. I mean, how can you get booked for doing that? You have managers on the touchline who do that all the time, give them a yellow, etc., and they don't get penalised for it now. What's this, a bloody new rule that's come in? It's stupid, I'm afraid. Favourite red card last season was Pope against Liverpool. I mean, that was funny, and it was just before the Carabao Cup final, which United won, but it was such a stupid red card. I mean, he shouldn't. I mean, daft thing too. The worst thing he could have done, the one thing he shouldn't have done, was bloody handball outside his own penalty area. I don't think he really needed to come out, to be honest with you. He didn't exactly need to come out, you know. Although, actually, no, sorry. No, he did actually, wasn't it? 'Cause it was Salah. Yeah. So he did the right thing coming out, but like just kick it away. Just punch the ball. So any day of the week it's a red card. If he hadn't got a red card, it would have been an absolute injustice, to be honest. Both teams playing it safe at the moment, being impressed with Onana's distribution. Yeah, Onana's actually done alright. I mean, Premier League debut. So I don't think he's never played in this league, if I'm not mistaken. He's played in Ten Hag's Ajax team, and also played for Inter Milan. I don't recall him. Has he ever played in the Premier League? I don't recall him ever featuring in the Premier League, to be honest with you. Yes, Washi. Oh my! There is an Onana. I'm sure there's an Onana that actually plays in the Prem. I'm sure he used to play in the league. Oh no, that's the Everton Onana, wasn't he? Andre Onana. He played for. Yeah, he was with Ajax, really. Senior career, Ajax. Young Ajax, which I think is the B team, isn't it? Like the youth team. A bit like Bayern's. A bit like Bayern 2, Bayern Amateurs. It's half time. He played Ajax into. Yeah, so he's actually never played in the Premier League. So there's an interesting one for you. That's half time then, gentlemen. Bloody hell, what a power and half. Well, I knew coming into this game, like, there was loads of people in the chat, and I'm not criticising anyone in the chat, because, you know, I like the optimism and everything, that United are going to score loads of goals. People are putting 3-0, 4-0 in the live chat. Not everyone, obviously, but people are predicting United to keep clean sheets, keep a clean sheet and get a very easy win. I've only gone for 2-1, because this is the sort of game that I see United struggling in. And it's always been the case, especially with Wolverhampton Wanderers in the recent days. United have an appalling record when it comes to Wolverhampton Wanderers. I know last season, obviously, I think we got 6 points off them last season or whatever, or at least 4 points. But Wolves is a team we always struggle against. You know, and I don't know why. It just seems to be one of those bogey teams for United. Sort of similar with Borough and Coventry, I suppose, you know. Which never seem to beat Wolves. Wolves come to Old Trafford and they always play for a point. And they always seem to get at least a point at Old Trafford, other than last season. I think with obviously the new manager bounce, obviously, the new manager bounce, well, always works against United. You know, we always struggle against teams that have just got new managers, with Wolves being a prime example today. So I knew coming into this game it wouldn't be straightforward. It wouldn't be straightforward as people are predicting. You know, it's alright having a bit of optimism even there, but the thing with me, and I've said this before many times, and it still annoys people to this day, because people say to me, "Oh, you're just negative." I'm not negative, right? I try and be positive when I can. I'm not really the sort of fan that's always going to be optimistic. I'm more your realistic fan. Like, if I see a game that United will win, Luton should be an example. We should beat Luton. I can see us beating Luton. Hopefully, no problem. Teams like Wolves, United should win against. But me being realistic, I know that Wolves are a difficult team for United, and have always been a bogey team for the last couple of years. We struggle against them. So I was like, I think if we're going to win, it's going to be a marginal win. So I only went 2-1. Not 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. Like other United fans are predicting as well. You know, and it's the same with Borough. Coventry, I knew we wouldn't get anywhere there. Like, I had a slight bit of hope. So I went 1-1 being confident, but realistically, I was going to go for 2-0 Coventry. I just had a feeling Coventry would beat us. It always happens. Huddersfield, we've already beaten them once this season. We should win at home against them on Saturday. So I'm like, yeah, we should win this game. But you know what our record's like against Warnock. We've been awful in front of goal. We're the only team in the league that haven't scored a goal. So I reckon it's probably got a draw in all over it. Like, you've got to be... It's always been optimistic, but you've got to be realistic. You can't, like... I mean, there's some fans last season. I think some of our fans last season, and this isn't all Borough fans, this is just a few. That, for me, I thought some of the Borough fans last season, especially when it came to playing Coventry in the playoffs, were very, very cocky, and quite frankly, you know, we lost in the end. You know, people underestimate the quality of Coventry and other teams. You know, the Huddersfield cannot be taken lightly. You know, people were saying, we'll beat Coventry 4-5-0. I like the confidence, but you're being cocky. You know what team we're up against. Coventry will be up for it. We were up for it, but we just couldn't hit a barn door. Like, you know, I'm more realistic. I'm not one of those fans who thinks we're going to win 4-5-0. If I know we're going to win a game, I'll say we're probably going to win this game. But if I know that this is a game that realistically we're going to struggle in or we're not going to win, I'll definitely say we're probably not going to win this. United have gone 2-1 and that's been confident because I just know what Wolves are like. Wolves will probably Wolves knowing United in the second half will get a smash and grab. Knowing United would be just typical, you know. So I'm sort of a more realistic one. I know when there's a game that I don't think we'll win, and some fans just don't like that. They don't accept it. But at the end of the day, tough. you know, I'll be me, you be you at the end of the day. Half-time 0-0 between United and Wolves. Say, very tough first half. I mean, Wolves probably could have had a goal. United could have had a goal. It's I think a draws. I think 0-0 at the moment is probably a fair reflection, really. Neither teams took their chances. Wolves have had some decent opportunities. We've had some okay chances, but I don't think either keepers really. None of the keepers have really been tested in this match. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what the half-time stats actually are. I'll close the poll here, actually, because I normally close at half-time, don't I? Young Ajax I like. Barca B and Dortmund 2 and Bayern 2, yeah. 94% United, 5% Wolves. 5% Wolves. Oh, here we go again. This is bloody YouTube only calculating up to 99%. 6 shots to 5 in United's favour at half time. 1 shot on target for United. None on target for Wolves. United have seen way more of the ball in the first half. But other than that, it's just been wasteful with the chances. Fingers crossed for a better second half is all I've got to say. Any other comments? Nothing at the minute. So that's the poll closed. I don't know if Sam is still in the stream or not, but I was going to show him how. I was going to show him how the maths thing he was questioning me about. He wasn't questioning me about. He was asking me about, you know. So I don't know if Sam is actually still in the stream or not, but I haven't used this in a while. Right, so what did he say then? Let's have a look again. So he said 50 times 3, and then so okay, this marker's not brilliant. So I need a new marker. 50 times 3. So you do that in brackets. 150. Add 20. It's 170. So that's how you do it. Sam, if you're still in the chat, that's how you do it. 150, 20 underneath, put the plus sign, and then the line, which is the equals line, is 170. You don't put the line there, because if you put the line there, it's definitely wrong. Have you already recorded Countdown? Yeah, I went in June. I went to Old Trafford in June, but I was going to record Countdown. I recorded Countdown the day before I went to Old Trafford. So that's really how it is. So if you put the equals line there, it's 100% incorrect. Well, no, they put the only place they'll put let's say like lines underneath, lines sort of above a number, is if they were doing divides. So 50 divided by 25 2. See, that's how to do it. Because I mean, you can either have it like that, or you could have 50 divided by 2, 25. Oh, 25. So that's just shown that's just shown for Sam in the chat, because he was confused about it. Will you do a Countdown watch along every day? No chance. No chance. It wouldn't get too many people watching, to be honest. I must say, we are so boring to watch. If we don't win this game, then it's shocking. Well, I did say to you, mate. I said to you when I put 2-1, and you said, "Oh, you think we'll concede?" I said, "Well, to be honest with you, mate, when we play Wolves, it's not easy. New manager bounce as well, and I just don't think I just have a feeling that this is a game that we'll probably struggle to win. If we win this game, I think it'll only be 1-0 now. You know, both teams have had chances to score and haven't took them. So, for me, this has all the makings of a 0-0 draw. personally. I think we're going to drop points here. Just given that first half. That first half, it'll end up being a draw, I reckon. And if it's a draw, it's bad news for all of us, really. Certainly if it's 0-0, it wouldn't surprise me, though. Fingers crossed for a better second half. I'll bring the second half coverage in a few moments. Before anyone asks why there's no music, I'm not playing any music because by the time I actually get the music up, the players will probably be back out. So there's no point. welcome back. Okay. Looks like United are making a half-time sub. I'll tell you who it is going off and who's coming on. Once the match restarts. Second half getting underway in a moment. Only the one change at half-time, so give you that in a moment. Let's see if United can do any better in the second half, and if you just joined us again, welcome back. Right. Hope you all went and made your drink or had a nice crap, etc. Whatever you wanted to do at the half-time interval. Second half starting now. Let's go.
Well, we haven't had a 0-0 yet this Premier League opening weekend. Lisandro Martinez taken off with that yellow card in mind, and Victor Lindelof.
Half-time substitution for United.
So Harry Maguire
Replacing number 6, Lisandro Martinez, is number 2, Victor Lindelof. Substitution brought to you by Double Johnson.
the only change from either side at half-time, and the second half
Second half is off. Off we go.
the best chances of the second half. But
Right, let's see if we can do any better in this second half. We've had one sub made at the start of the second half.
they did inject some energy into the game towards the end of
Excuse me.
the first half. It's when they caused Wolves one or two more problems, but I expect better from Manchester United in the second half. I guess more of the same from Wolves, just some better finishing.
Double Johnson's right about army. Well, Wolves are coming forward from the off here.
Loves to run with a ball.
They're in the penalty area.
And he'll get there just.
Well done, Onana. Well done, Onana came out and managed to get the ball before anyone else. That's a corner for Wolves. Yeah, Luke Shaw just about catches up, but yeah, Onana does well there. Gets the ball clean, he gets it off the corner. Doesn't give away a penalty or anything. So, good stuff from Onana. In the box from the Wolves corner. That's headed away. And it's thumped back forward. And Shaw heads that clear. And it's still out there. A bit of head tennis at the moment. Thumped up in the air. Can United get it away? Oh, nice Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's heavy touch takes us out for 4.
Very underwhelming first half from Manchester United after all the confidence leading into this first game of the season. Ignoring. Of course, you can't read much into an entire season based on the first 45 minutes, but you always want a good start. Lost their opener here to Brighton. This time last season.
Well, we did lose to Brighton last season. Yeah, they are right. Just because we're at home doesn't necessarily mean we're going to win. I forgot about that. Yeah, we lost our first 2 games last season. But that was Eric Ten Hag's first game in the Premier League as the United boss. So you can sort of let that one go, really. It's the second season now at United. Start of his second season. So yeah, hopefully we see hopefully we can score more goals this season than we did last season. Hopefully we can get some clean sheets, defend alright, and hopefully finish unbeaten at home. But I don't see it personally. I don't see United being unbeaten at home all season. See, when home record Premier League since opening weekend last season. So I mean, since the first game that we lost last season, which was obviously Brighton, we hadn't lost any home games throughout the entire Premier League season since then. Only one defeat last season at home. That was obviously Brighton, but that was the first game of the season. Since then, it's been perfectly fine. Yeah, we've had 3 draws here and there, but you know, finishing unbeaten for the majority of that season at home was pretty good. Work on your passing. Mate, Mateus is so good. Mateus is brilliant with his feet. He's quick. He skips past players so easily. Wolves win the penalty area. That should be a goal. What a save. What a save. That definitely was a save, wasn't it? That certainly looked like a save. Oh my god. I'm sure that was a save, wasn't it? Nunes, this Mateus is brilliant. Just goes on a great one, and it's a lovely pass. Oh, he does actually. Does he save this? It's right at the far post. You'd scored that. Oh, it hits the outside of the post. You've got to score from that, mate. Right at the far post. Easy goal, that. And he's hit the outside of the post. You've got to score that. I thought that was a save for Onana, but whoa, that was definitely a let-off. Definitely a let-off, that. Goodness me. I don't know how that wasn't 1-0.
Of course, it's all about your confidence in front of goal. 2 goals in 17.
Oh, man. What a waste of time. Free kick on the right-hand side. In the box, straight to the goalkeeper. It didn't even go past anywhere near anyone. It was just... keeper didn't even move. It just went straight to him. Oh. Attacking wise, Premier League last season for Wolves. Lowest goal scorers, 31. Only 21 goals from open play, which is the worst in the league as well. Ooh. Well, hopefully for Wolves it'll be a better season for them. That's not a bad ball. Can Bruno keep it in? He can. It's in there. Can't get the shot away. Oh, Garnacho closed him. Rashford didn't. Rashford couldn't get hold of it. Ah. Come on. Nice 1-1. Come on. Too slow. Shoot. Shoot, Garnacho. Blocked. It's gone to Shaw. Fernandes flicks it to Garnacho. Sort of central position. Rashford, Bruno from the left goes on the one, plays it into the centre of the penalty area, blocked. Varane, oh, come on, so slow, too slow, pick it up. Go on, Rashford. Ah,
saw him score a goal against Wolves at Molineux last season when he went on one of those sort of runs. Yeah, once again, the defending very, very good.
Possession won in the final third, 9-2 in United's favour. We have struggled here. We are struggling here. We really are struggling. See, they'll have come to a point or to get a smash and grab, which is what they could get at this rate if we're not careful. Nice, nice, nice. Work with it. Yes, move the ball, move the ball. That's a cracking ball. That from Casemiro. Anthony's in. Over the keeper. Ah, and off the goal line. Bloody hell. Freaking Silver Fox. Aye. Yeah, that was never going to go in, really, let's be honest. He could have just left it. It wasn't going in. But Craig Dawson didn't take any chances there. So United corner. Been a bit of a struggle this game for United and still can't score. Still can't find a way through this stubborn Wolves team. Cannot find a way through. Jose Sarr's barely been tested. Rashford. Corner, 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 corner. Come on! Come on. More like it. Still.
Don't fear a set piece from Manchester United, but surely one of these is going to pay off. Especially with the likes of Varane, Lindelof in the penalty area. Casemiro is pretty good in the air.
Well, I was about to say, this is a struggle.
There's the corner. Evades all of them.
goodness sake.
Garnacho.
Do you know, our corners are about as bad as last season. That's not bad. Could have been an own goal, that. The pass was blocked by Wolves' player and just managed to fall. It managed to just about go to the goalkeeper. It was deflected and it came off his leg with quite a bit of power, actually. It could have almost gone in, but keeper was on the alert. Jose Sar's not a bad goalkeeper, you know. It's just a shame he's got a crap defence, to be honest, that lets him down every season. That's the problem. The defence is not good enough, Wolves. That's been their issue. Midfield-wise, they look a lot better in the midfield than we do. Bruno! Too slow! I just sum up my weekend totally if United didn't win tonight as well. Well, here you go. Cunha's running through. Good save. Onana just about managed to save it.
Running ability is causing Manchester United's central defenders all manner of problems. He's a powerful runner, very direct at times. He doesn't get closed down. In the end, forces Onana into the save. All that's missing for this game tonight. Chance for Cunha.
There's been chances for both teams in the second half. All we're missing at the moment is a bloody goal. We're just missing a goal here. I mean, we've had been terrible from corners. Are they going to do any better from the corners? No, is the answer. Headed away easily by Van Bissaka. No, that's not a foul on Anthony. Anthony is just nowhere near strong enough. Like, Anthony's good with the ball, but when he's off the ball, physicality-wise, he's got no physicality. He gets bodied by every play. He just gets bodied so easily. Really is. When it comes to trying to win the ball off plays, he is absolutely appalling. He's appalling when it comes to trying to win the ball against players. Got no physicality. Onana clears out. Easy. Hey, relax. Oh, Shaw. Put under pressure rather quickly, and here they come again, Wolves. Ooh. Oof. Ooh. Ow. Luke Shaw got caught in the face by the... Tried to put the cross into the box and Luke Shaw got whacked in the face by the ball. I saw it happen immediately as I literally just went, ooh. Yeah. You don't look any prettier, Shaw. Oh. It's a bit sore when that happens. Well, I mean, they do say, they do talk about getting your, you know, about, they do say about getting your body in, but, yeah, risking life and limb. And he blocked the cross rather well with his face. Ooh. There was a bit of pushing and shoving in the penalty area there. Anthony. I mean, well, Dawson climbs on him, and he gets stuck to and Anthony's getting tucked to the ground because he's got no physicality at all. Oh, crap defending! Come on! Oh, Christ! But a ball, aye. Garnacho's not getting that. Garnacho's done okay, but it's been a difficult match. Been quite a physical battle, this. The ball, Rashford is onside. He's got options in the centre. He's going to play it into the centre. No, Garnacho outside the box. Shoot. Ah. 10 Hag out. Mate, you ask me this every bloody game. No. Why am I? Do you think I'm going to be 10 Hag out? for drawing 0-0 against Wolves. New manager bounce. I keep telling people, new manager bounce. It won't be straightforward for United, and it hasn't been straightforward. We just need to learn how to finish in front of goal. We were finishing chances in pre-season, but you know we've just got to do better. We've got to do better in front of goal and in the final third. Really, first game of the season, so you know, it is what it is. He's been class. Matheus Nunes has been class. He's been easily the best player on the pitch for Wolves. He's been magnificent. Sarabia not had too bad a game either. I mean, he's a good player, Sarabia. Just never really got given enough time, I think, at PSG. But when you've got the likes of Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi in the starting team, like you're never gonna start ahead of them, are you? Oh, Anthony, get him off. I mean, get Anthony off because Christ, Anthony's been poor. I don't know how that was a corner. Nowhere near. That's a lousy attempt. I would get Anthony off. Been getting out muscled by every player he's faced, and then some of his passing's been crap. I don't know whether that's a shot or a cross. Either way, it was awful. Freaking teeth. Oh, Hwang Hee-chan's going to come on. Here we go. Here's a bit of pace for Wolverhampton Wanderers when he comes on. He's a quick player. Oh, forward.
Rashford. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, what sort of cross is that? Not one cross in this game has actually been good and gone to the target. They've all gone straight to the keeper or straight to their defenders. Work on your crossing. And also work on shooting in the final bloody third and all. There's certainly work that needs to be doing. We need to do some work here. Shooting needs to be better. The crossing needs to be a lot better. Some of the passes in the final third has been good and bad. Anthony again. That's a stupid foul to give away. I don't know. How was he not booked?
They are going to make the change. They have this free kick. Hwang Hee-chan enters the field.
That's Pablo Sarabia, isn't it?
Here's Sarabia to make way.
Substitution brought to you by Daryl Johnson for Wolverhampton Wanderers, going off as number 21, Pablo Sarabia.
Tonight for Wolves. None of those three are on the bench. Guedes still recovering from injury, but the other two who were pretty much phased out by Lopetegui. Gary O'Neill has said he'll keep assessing them whether they could.
Is number 11, Hwang Hee-chan.
But Hwang Hee-chan is. And
Substitution brought to you by
piece of paper. Sitting around on the edge of your own box, probably. Matheus Nunes has any interest in that. Lamina, who'll take a chance as well. They're all at it. They got away with it this time.
I said that one, didn't I? I said going off. I was trying to save I meant to save a place in, never mind. I thought it didn't make sense. Anyway, Hwang Hee-chan's come on replacing Pablo Sarabia. And I said it wrong actually because I said going off the field is number 21 Pablo Sarabia, and then I said is number 11 Hwang Hee-chan, because I was supposed to say replacing number 21 Pablo Sarabia is number 11 Hwang Hee-chan. I said it completely wrong, but never mind. Substitution brought to you incorrectly. You know, you had loads of comments in the first half. The second half's just been awful. Well, we've had some okay. There's been some half decent chances and good chances really. Just no one took them. Free kick in the box. That is a shocking header from Matheus Cunha.
He's thrown his head at it and he's missed the ball. That's
What a shocking header that was.
for a goal kick off the shoulder.
That's an awful header. He didn't even look where he was heading it. He's nearly headed it out from the corner. He's nearly headed it to the corner like that. That's awful header.
That wasn't one.
I can safely say that's how you don't. That's how you don't direct the header. Oh, again, the through balls. Through balls every time.
A lot of credit in many ways to the Wolves midfield.
Oh, man.
So many of their players are prepared to take a
Some
chance on the ball.
definitely some work need doing. Midfield wise, by the way, we've been dominant. We've been getting battered in midfield as well. Wolves have been better in midfield.
A lot of confidence in their play.
Jose Sarr needs to pretty have a shave, doesn't he? Then yes, so did I really.
Making notes.
Mine's fine for the minute though.
Warming up.
No, that's not a good sign, is it? Kiriabako has joined. Come on, United. Aye. At the minute, this has 0-0 written all over.
Fans start getting involved. Simon Hooper having a word. There you go, clear as day. Last chance.
Simon Hooper was telling the Wolves player to hurry up the floor next time. Otherwise, it will be a yellow card just as the ball went out of play.
Ronaldo come to life as Manchester United try to come to life. Lamina. Cunha. Another shot.
Lamina's also had a good play. He's also had a good game.
Up again.
See that
Semedo bursting forward.
Wolves have done really well
Pedro Neto.
in this game with regards to the midfield. Their midfield has been better than ours.
Wolves are shortly bring on Fabio
We've
Silva.
just been poor in the midfield, really have.
Kilman. Manchester United will make some changes shortly. Like Nori drives forward.
I knew he as well. He's had an okay game as well for them.
Pedro Neto free at the back post.
See, Wolves, really. I know United have had more opportunities, but Wolves have been a lot better. Wolves have been better. I knew they'd play well though. Bye! I knew Wolves would play well under new manager.
In the top tier.
I'm saying it all game. Manager bounce. New manager bounce. Always works against United.
Nori, I think he is trying to get it to it. Just too late. Ericsson and Sancho.
Ericsson and Sancho, so that means
Manchester United.
Ericsson and Sancho, so that most likely means that Mount's coming off.
Understand it. Mason Mount.
Mount and Anthony.
Garnacho are going to be the men to make work.
Mount and Garnacho. Mount and Garnacho. How's Anthony still on the pitch?
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh my God, there's another poor cross, Bruno.
Well, double change, and the first change of this second half for Manchester United.
Okay. Double substitution brought to you by Double Johnson for United. Replacing number 7, Mason Mount, is number 14, Christian Eriksen. And also going off is number 49, Alejandro Garnacho. And coming on is number 25, Jadon Sancho.
Difficult. It's been a difficult evening for all concerned with Manchester United. They've never really found the flow. Easy in a game, as you said, that they would have been expected to win this game tonight. Of course, they still might go on and do that. It's been anything but comfortable. You definitely know that. Pedro Neto.
Can I ask a joke? You mean can I ask a question?
Win this game, Wolves fancy doing so themselves. Pedro Neto.
If you want a joke, fair.
The Manchester United throw.
I went to the doctors the other day.
This feels like a 50-50
I said,
race.
Doctor, I've got a problem, can you help me out? He said, sure. Which way did you come in?
There's a Actually, a right smile from the assistant down there to say, "He's coming. Stop talking to me."
Pedro Neto gets booked for arguing with the linesman.
In this game, despite Sonalika trying not to give them out.
Win the good minute, ladies and gentlemen. And let's be honest, that wasn't a bad ball, just too high. This really has 0-0 written all over it. 100% 0-0 written all over.
Decent football from Wolves onto Pedro Neto. Promising.
No!
And Onana will take, but that had gone
Out.
Should be a corner. So many really good situations, good passages.
What happens with a fogged car when it breaks down? It gets towed. Towed away. I mean, the cross came in, and then it was literally a bit of a scuffed clearance from us. Onana gets it in his gloves, but it had already gone out of play. Gary O'Neill will be very happy with this performance. Ten Hag, won't.
Goes that corner, just evaded Dawson.
Go, move Anthony.
Manchester United.
Another.
On the counter from the corner. Rashford.
There's a long ball there, you can play it. Not to them. Oh, it's hit Craig Dawson and fell to Casemiro. Sancho. Anthony. For goodness sake. Again, just sloppy. Just sloppy all the time. Here they come now. Here come Wolves. That's dangerous. Not cleared. Oh my God, he's hit that straight at Onana. If this is 0-0 and we get to the final 10 minutes, plus added time, this is going to be a very entertaining final 10 minutes. Everyone will be going for it. Why did the Italian chef die? Because he passed away. Well, I heard a few people had an accident on the Spaghetti Junction, actually, in Manchester, yeah, and a few people passed away. 4 shots, none on target for United, 8 shots free on target for Wolves in the second half. Just poor. Shockingly poor. As it stands, the first 0-0 of the season. And it had to be United, didn't it? That got a 0-0 draw.
It's really disappointed. That's clear. And another waltzing dribble through the middle. There's been a few of those from Wolves, and they're paying off more and more. Certainly a strategy in this game. Ball carriers can hurt you, and Wolves have got plenty in their ranks. Absolutely. Choosing to run with it. And brave in that respect. Here's James Sancho. Make something happen for Manchester United. Eriksen looking to link up, turn from Casemiro, but he was just eased off it in the end. More good defending. Lamina in a bit of pain.
Bloody hell. Man, like,
Glorious chance again, it's on the counter.
Poor.
Brilliant work from Cunha again, and he just drives. He's certainly got the legs.
Mark Goldbridge isn't exactly chuffed by the looks of it on Twitter.
And he's got on the wrong side of the goal, hasn't he? All the space is the other side of the goal. Well, Ten Hag has called back Facundo Pellistri from his warm-up, so I think we might be seeing him soon as well. And Lamina back to his feet. He's okay. Semedo. Mateus to Pedro Neto. Semedo, the Portuguese combining there. Shaw. Sancho. Sancho was running with Rashford there. Got in each other's way. That's got out for a corner.
What time does the dentist say they want you to come? 2:30.
Might play to Manchester United's hands a little bit. Shaw's going to take the corner. Again, things have been pretty audible. Sancho. That's a good ball to Lindelof. Trying to play it back inside. Sancho. Sancho trying to...
Ah, Jesus.
Casemiro. Wang. Lamina. You see again. Wolves just clearing the ball, not trying to pass it away, trying to dribble. Ericsson. Bruno Fernandes. Nice pass.
Yes! Yes! Get in! Get in! Come on! Finally! Oh, get in! It's took 76 minutes and we finally get the breakthrough. Oh, there's no way on earth that we have deserved to be leading this game. We do not deserve to be winning this. I can't believe we're winning. We don't deserve to be winning.
Quick and incisive and hurtful movement, Wan-Bissaka. As long as he makes the right choice there.
Yes! Get in! Come on!
Beautiful ball into the area.
Get in!
Gonna miss that. Not to say they deserved that, but he suspected that it was on its way.
Get in!
Rafael Varane didn't score
Thank God for that. 1-0 United! Get in!
on their opening night.
Woohoo! Yes!
And Wolves' chances. Well, they haven't taken any of the Manchester United take theirs.
Get in! Come on!
And that is the way of football.
Manchester United's first goal of the season scored by number 19, Rafael Varane! Come on! Ah.
The Wolves, meanwhile, going to make a double change. Hugo Bueno and Fabio Silva back from his...
We so haven't deserved that.
He was a teenager when he was signed by Wolves. Hugo Bueno, the 20-year-old fullback, is on.
Oh, there was a United sub. I'm just trying to find out who it was that came off before I could tell you. Okay.
He's wasteful. Pay the price when you're wasteful. How often you've seen this sort of situation? The underdog in the game has plenty of chances, plays very well, but it's a game that's all about taking your chances. An unlikely scorer for Manchester United, but doesn't matter to them, they have the lead. He's sitting on the naughty step.
Ah, there we go. Substitution brought to you by Double Johnson, gunner for Manchester United's number 21, Anthony. He's been replaced by number 50... Is it number 59? No, he's changed number. Number 28, Facundo Palestri.
Wilson playing that across.
Wolves also made subs as well. They've made a double sub by the looks of it. Of all the people, Rafael Varane bloody scored a goal. Of all people.
Joao Gomez.
Oh, we'll have that.
Lamina.
Rafael Varane of all people.
Hugo Bueno.
Deadlock broken, I know, finally.
In the chest from
But I can't lie, we haven't deserved to be leading this. Wolves probably should have. Wolves should have been 1-0 up in the second half. They've had way better chances, and they've tested Onana. We haven't tested their keeper really. Oh, here we go. Rashford's through. Rashford's in. Ah, he's messed that up totally, hasn't he? Oh, offside.
Caught out there, Wolves searching for the equaliser. Been exposed. Rashford, you'd fancy him 1v1 to get the strike on target. Again, credit the defending. Crowd him out.
Right. Wolves did also make a double substitution. I'm just trying to find out the details of who's come off and who's come on, because it didn't come up saying who'd gone off and who'd gone on. I didn't actually see who'd went off, so I'm just trying to work out, just trying to find out for you. Oh, here we go. That's in the danger area. Oh my God, what a terrible shot.
The big problem that Wolves have had tonight and they have for the rest of the season. He's inherited it.
17-29.
So good up to that point, isn't it?
Double substitution was made by Wolverhampton Wanderers. We can finally bring you details of that substitution. Brought to you by Donald Johnson. Gone off the pitch, number 3, Ryan Aitnui. Also gone off the field, number 12, Matheus Cunha. And they've been replaced by number 29, Fabio Silva. And number 17, Hugo Bueno. And those subs were made just after the United goal in the 76th minute. Apologies it took me so long to actually give you details of the substitution. I did see them coming on, but I didn't see who had gone off, and it took me ages to try and find who's gone off. So took me a bit of time to find the details, unfortunately. United are coming forward now. Sancho, Rashford. Rashford's been terrible in front of goal. So the entire front two for Wolves has been changed. Hmm.
17 goals in the Premier League, 40 overall. He was ruthless, wasn't he, when he came back?
Been a lucky win, this.
Couldn't miss.
Deadlock broken, not anymore. I know, it had 0-0 written all over, to be honest. Feeling about tomorrow's Mask United game away. Well, to be honest with you, buddy, I was not at all impressed by the second half of that game. It was just awful to watch. Some of the passing was crap. Our forward play was poor. Defensively, we were all over the shop. I mean, in fairness, Ilkeston were a better side and they won the game, deservedly. And I tell you what, though, I was so miffed by the goalkeeping. Oh, Nathan Harker had an absolute shocker. I've never been a massive fan of Nathan Harker either, to be honest. I've been more of a fan of Jamal. But quite frankly, Nathan Harker had an absolutely shocking game. 3 goals in the second half. One of them was obviously disallowed, but like the first goal, first goal should have done better with. Oh no, sorry, no. The first goal was from the corner, wasn't it? No, that was a well-worked corner. The second goal, the second goal that they got, shocking goalkeeping. He just parries it, literally just parries it from the corner. He just parries it behind him, and they score into an empty net. It's awful. Their third goal, whether it should have counted, I don't know, but still, shocking goalkeeping. You shouldn't let it go over your head and bounce into the goal, you know. And the fourth goal, although it was disallowed, thankfully, because I'd have had a hat-trick of bad goals conceded. Ref, no foul. That fourth goal, even though it was disallowed, was still, the shot was The shot, he should have easily saved a shot and it went in off him. He had an appalling match. I know he made, in fairness though, he did make one cracking save. He made one cracking save, but that was before their comeback. Like, other than that, he had a poor game. Really poor. Bruno shoot. Chipped in. Oh. Almost fell to Palestri at that far post. He just didn't get onto it. Every valve in what?
The Manchester United skipper teasing that ball into an area defended in
Tonight's match attendance at Old Trafford, 73,458.
7 goals in that spell. Silva. Ball drops to Semedo.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we win this game, 3 points is 3 points, but we have not been good. We really haven't been good here. We've been poor. Onana's had a good game. He has had a good game. I'll take the result, but it's been lucky.
Gomez. Mateus.
Yeah, I thought that. To be fair.
And linking up. Mateus. Quite. It's going to be a free kick to Wolves. He's been a very influential player in this game, Mateus.
But yeah, I think we'll struggle tomorrow. I say, Works about a bad team, and they did really well last season. But they were champions with about 3 or 4 weeks to go. So we've struggled against teams like that in the past as well. So I don't know. I think
exactly what they're going to do. Is Marcus Rashford coming off here? Certainly the setup now. Seeing out the 1-0.
Okay, he's gone defensive, isn't he? Substitution brought to you by Daryl Johnson for United, replacing number 10, Marcus Rashford. Is number 39, Scott McTominay.
And a man who's had a real unlucky time with injury.
And a substitution for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Going off as number 8, Joao Gomez, and he's replaced by number 18, Sasa Kaladzic.
But on he comes, all 6'7".
6'7", is that how tall he is?
Set piece.
Hmm.
In goes a free kick.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, I knew you'd say that. Yeah, I knew you'd say that. Fuck. Dear. That's the final sub we can make as well tonight.
Tomaney surging on.
Final minute and a half. Plus probably about, knowing this referee, 8 minutes added time. Knowing this ref.
Wan-Bissaka.
Yes. Who's knocking?
Casemiro sends it in. Silva. Wolves will now turn their attention to the added time.
Bear me a sec. Someone's knocking. Someone's banging on the wall. Someone's knocking on the wall.
Mateus. In the 90th minute. We wait to see the reaction of managers when they see the board. Dawson. Kilman. He'll look for Hwang. And he'll find Hwang. Another opening for Wolves.
Back to E.
Fabio Silva. Goodness me, just won't run for the visitors in this game.
Fuck,
Pedro Neto.
Back to E.
Again, sends one in, away by Varane. The Wolves would never have dreamed they'd create this many chances at Old Trafford. But now, they'll feel full of regrets. They look at the board and see 7 minutes. Not much reaction from Ten Hag. He's just focused on the game. I think we're all used to the bigger numbers, aren't we? We're certainly getting used to them. He's prepared. Pedro Neto. There's still time to find what would be a deserved equaliser.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so I thought so. My sister's in the bath and she's busy knocking on the wall. I thought someone was in the bathroom knocking on the wall. 7 minutes added time. Where has he got that from? There's never been 7 minutes worth of stoppages.
Bruno Fernandes determined to make sure they keep the ball. There's Fabio Silva, an Old Trafford United pro, and they will not be in a rush to take it.
Oh, where's he got 7 from? Apologies about that. Referee indicated a minimum of 7 additional minutes, so we'll be here till that clock gets to at least 52. I don't know where he's got 7 minutes from. I sent a message to Liam, right? Everyone will know Liam Martin. I sent a message to Liam Martin saying, jokingly, saying, none this ref, it'll be 8 minutes at a time. As a joke. And it's 7. Right, come on. Let's get a second goal and finish the game off and say good night to Wolves and off you go back to the Black Country. And no, that's not me being racist. That's what the West Midlands, Birmingham, is classed as. They call it the Black Country. Why? I have no idea, but that's what it's called. That's a country. I mean, county, Black County, or whatever it is. I've never understood it. Why they've called it that. I don't know why they called it that, but that's what it's called apparently. I have to search it up. Why is it actually called that? Not the museum. The Black Country is an area of England's Midlands, mainly urban, covering most of Dudley, Sandwell, Walsall, and obviously Wolverhampton, Birmingham. The Black Country. I don't know why it's called that. Why was it originally called that? No single set of defined boundaries. Some traditionalists define it as the area where the coal seam comes to the surface. Oh my god. Oh, it's because it's where all the coal and stuff used to come from then. That's why it never understood that. Hwang nearly scored there. It was a good shot, just hit the side netting. Wolves could get an equaliser if we're not careful. Oh, we got a pitch invader. Get off, you stupid knob. Get off, you stupid knob. Get off. Yeah, tosser. Go and do one. Yeah.
They're working so well, Wolves. They're good choices. Do an awful lot wrong here. action. Wan-Bissaka, that's what takes it wide. So much for Gary O'Neill to be really pleased about here tonight.
Stupid pitch invader.
Wang has had some good moments since coming on. He's looked bright. They look like a side who could hurt teams up until the point of putting the ball in the net, but there is promise in this performance for Wolves. When you look at the bigger picture,
I hate pitch invaders. Stupid. Is it okay if I can ask you geography? What about it?
clips it in there. Dawson going up.
Oh no!
Couldn't take it. Lamina with a shot.
Blocked by his own play. Still there.
Behind the ball.
Get out!
Wang. Look bright. Casemiro, who always seems to be around. Mateus.
I'll spin my mic a sec. Hey! Bye! Mate, they're claiming for a bloody penalty. What's the capital of Lebanon? The Human League did the Lebanon. I don't know what the Lebanon. I don't know what the capital city of Lebanon is. Oh, isn't it Beirut? Oh. Oh no, this is going to be a penalty. Here we go. This is going to be... The referee called to the monitor and this will be a pen because of Onana. Onana... Ah. Yeah, Onana comes with the ball. Doesn't get anywhere near it. Yeah, Wolves... He doesn't get anywhere near it, Onana. And he catches the Wolves play. What's happening? What's happening? Way! Yes, have it. I thought that was going to be a penalty. Haha. Although then again, Onana comes out. Doesn't get. I mean, he doesn't get the ball, but I think the Wolves player's going down. The Wolves player's starting to go down on the floor as Onana gets him. Mate, we've been so lucky tonight. We're lucky tonight.
Sure. Well, surely we'll have a couple more minutes here. Manchester United might put it to bed. They can't with that pass from Eriksen.
I'm shocked because I thought that would be a pen.
Wang. Has looked very lively. Wang. Lamina.
I thought that was a penalty. In fairness, though, if Wolves did get a penalty, you couldn't argue because they have deserved at least a point tonight. Wolves have deserved at least a point. They don't deserve to go home with nothing tonight. Because really, we haven't been that good. We haven't deserved a win. This is where everyone's going to be calling United. This is where everyone's going to be saying Barchester United again.
Urged to go to the corner by the Manchester United fans, but he's lost it.
Stupid idiot.
On we go with that pass, that loose pass from Lamina. Is their race run? What a race they've had, Wolves, but not been able to put the ball in the net. In the 100th minute. That's going to be, I think, a free kick for Manchester United as well.
Yes! Get in!
But 3 points for Manchester United. Wolverhampton Wanderers will feel so much regret because Gary O'Neill's side had chance after chance.
There was no way that Wolverhampton Wanderers deserved to lose that game, but Jesus.
Onana at the end should have conceded a penalty for a foul at Kovacic, but ultimately the difference between the teams was the winning goal scored by Raphael Varane, and that's what matters in football. The goals you scored. Manchester United scored 1. Wolverhampton Wanderers didn't score any.
And this is what they did so well last season. Manchester United
Sure.
not always at their best, but they got results. They managed to win.
Because I'm listening to something off mic, you know, that's why. Well, we were lucky. Wolves played really well, actually. I think Wolves might do. I think Wolves will do a lot better this season than they did last season. They were poor last season. I think they'll do. They might do okay. I think they'll do okay with Gary O'Neill playing like that. They played well, actually. They played well tonight. Because we weren't good enough, to be honest, to win the match. And Wolves should have had at the very least a point. Wolves should have had at least a point there. I'm relieved. I'm pleased because it's a win, but performance-wise, we didn't deserve it. Oh well, 3 points for United, and it'll do us. On to Spurs on Saturday. I won't be live for that because I'm at Borough versus Huddersfield. The capital of the UK, it's London, mate. Well, in fairness, it depends really, because the UK is 4 different countries. You've got no, I'm not getting onto the United stand. Said that. You got London for England. You got Cardiff for Wales. You've got I think it's Edinburgh for Scotland. And then obviously you got Dublin and Belfast for UK and Ireland. So, but really, England-wise, it's London. Winchester's not bloody the capital, unless you're on about Westminster. That's in London. So there you go. Look, I mean, I'm relieved. It's relieved more than anything, because for me, I thought we weren't at all deserving of that win. Because I thought we were really poor, certainly in that final third. But a win's a win at the end of the day. Again, I said to people it wouldn't be straightforward. People were saying 2-3-0. That's why I only went with a 1-goal win. And of all people, Raphael Varane was the one who scored. So, fortunate win, but 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day, isn't it? And we left it till the 75th minute. Couldn't have left it much later, could we? But there you go. Yeah, Onana was brilliant. Onana was very, very good. I thought he played well in goal. I'm going to do my ratings on the United Stand website, actually, very quickly, because I do normally, don't I? But yeah, I was pleased about... I was very pleased about his performance, because I thought he played really well. The only thing was, I thought he was very lucky. He was bloody lucky not to give away a penalty. Very lucky not to give away a penalty. And I know there'll be loads of fans, certainly Wolves fans out there, that'll be probably a bit livid by the fact that they did not get given a penalty for that. So for me, we can count ourselves very lucky. We count ourselves lucky that we actually won that game. If that was a penalty, then most likely we would have. It would have been a draw, in fairness. But we'll have the result. It's 3 points in the bag, and it's what we like to say. Happy days. Player ratings, right? Not going to be exactly high ratings because some of them weren't great. Onana for me 8. I didn't think he did much wrong, and man in the match tonight. I thought he was great. Wan-Bissaka 6. Varane got the goal 7. Martinez 6. I thought we did okay defensively in the end, but I say we did too many chances. There was too many chances that Wolves had. Casemiro was poor, actually, surprisingly. I thought Bruno was very poor tonight. Mount wasn't outstanding, was he, for his first game? Anthony was lucky to still be on the pitch. I wanted him subbed in that second half because he was just shocking. Garnacho thought had a very poor game, actually. I know he did okay with the ball even there, but just wasn't great. Rashford had a crap game. Lindelof came on. He did okay. Eriksen didn't get much. Sancho played a bit of a role in the goal, I suppose. Pelestri came on, didn't get time to do much, did he? McTominay, don't know why he's still here. Bit of a smash and grab. I think rating wise for Ten Hag's got to be 5 because we just weren't great. Yeah, I'm happy that we won the game, but really we weren't great. I would give Varane an 8, not a 7. Nah, I mean, Varane was good, but I thought Onana was very good. Put it this way, some of the saves that Onana made, like, Onana was getting tested a lot more. I mean, I know Varane was good, but for me, Onana man the match for me, personally. Not bad. Well, either way, him or Varane really deserved man the match.
Yeah, no, they didn't because they didn't get it. But yeah, poor Gary O'Neill getting yellow carded. He deserved it. He deserved that anyway. Just complaining about the pen. What a mug.
Well, to be honest with you, are you not going to complain about... I mean, who is not going to complain about not getting a penalty when, let's be honest, majority of people online as well, including myself and including other United fans, have even said that should have been a penalty. Like, you're not going to just stand there and go, right. Like, if you think that's a definite pen, you've got a reason to complain. But the thing is nowadays, you're not going to get away with it, are you? Because the referees are all really tight now with the... they're all very tight now with these bloody... like, they haven't got much patience now, have they? Right, I'm going to go on to FIFA, I think. Not many... We haven't had many in the stream tonight. Bit of a disappointment, but never mind. Thanks everyone who has joined, though. I'll see you all again very, very soon. The next thing that will be on the channel will be Saturday, Borough versus Huddersfield vlog. Back to the vlogs again. And then the next thing... Oh, no, sorry, I'm back here. I'm back on... Yes, I'm back on Friday night. Friday night for FC Bayern. They taken on Werder Bremen. So let's hope they do better than they did against Leipzig. I'll see you all on Friday evening. But from myself, Dowell Johnson, have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic night and have a great week. Bye! Fantastic day.